Gerard Lehman, 10 Fox Road. As the chair stated, in the current chair, albeit outgoing on the Finance Committee. What I'd like to propose is that a portrait of Philip F. McCarty be hung in the first floor conference room of Town Hall, which is the room in which Finance Committee meets most regularly. I feel a portrait like the one for the late Roscoe Irving that is currently on display is a fitting tribute to Phil and his service. Phil McCarty served on the Finance Committee for approximately 30 years and on myriad other elected or appointed boards and project teams as well. But it's not just the longevity of his service that I think is worthy of honor. It's the manner in which he served. As you all know, that is usually much more impactful than just the years of service. And for Phil, that is doubly true. Phil served as a mentor and example to other members. I personally learned a lot by listening to him deliberate and provide context about long-standing issues. In fact, he served as the town's unofficial financial historian, as I think Steve would attest to, for the years I served alongside him, and I suspect for much longer than that. To each budget debate, Phil brought the pragmatism of an engineer, the passion of a volunteer, the compassion of a parent, the circumspection of a former elected official, and of course, most importantly, the calculus of a Finance Committee member. In short, Phil served in the best traditions of the Finance Committee and of community boards generally. I feel a portrait of Phil being placed in the first floor conference room is a fitting way to reflect the fact that Phil's approach to service impacted many current members and should continue to live on in future members that should follow us. So, with your advice and consent, I am happy to shoulder whatever share of the task is required of me to bring this tribute to realization. That concludes my prepared remarks, and they do come with the full endorsement of the Finance Committee as currently constituted.
Comments from the board?
Yeah, I didn't realize that's what you were going to
Don't know
talk
what's
about. But yeah, I know. I thought it was going to be long. It's awesome. But you know, in full disclosure, he is the father of my best friend. I've known Phil for not over 40 years, but just about 40 years, and he is so, even though he's from upstate New York, he is so Wakefield through and through. Married, you know, Nina, Wakefield girl way back when, and just has been so dedicated to this town and so engaged in a lot of different areas, behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, and I think does it with humility and grace, and how he handles himself is what we should all be hoping that we can act that way. So I think that's a great idea.
Well said, Ann. I would say that this town has that effect on people who come from the outside. I can attest to that. Anyone else? I'll speak. No, Steve, go ahead.
I just want to say that the only I would echo everything that Gerard said, and Phil is still a mentor, and he still calls, and he still offers advice and offers his views on issues of the day. And I think he is extremely proud that he has been a major part of, I think, the success of this community. He's one of the first ones that was involved in the debt service fund that happened. He was a big part of that. He was always thinking ahead, moving ahead in what he could do for Wakefield. So I do certainly appreciate all his help and counsel. And he is missed on the Finance Committee, but we still hear his echoes and his voices in the room. So.
Yeah, I'll just concur. You know, he's definitely a mentor. He was a mentor to me, or is a mentor to me. Anytime there was anything big going on around Wakefield, Phil had a hand in it. He was one of those guys that you'd see at town meeting, always up the front, shaking hands, talking, trying to, you know, whatever was big for the night, he'd be there, you know, telling you what his opinion on things. He's a great family man. He's a great friend, and I'm 100% in favor of this. So, do we need a vote?
I think, yeah.
Can I make a motion?
Go for it.
I'll I move that we approve the hanging of a portrait in Town Hall for Mr. McCarty.
Second.
Yep. Motion made, second. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed. So